Several state legislators took to the podium to rally for bills against hunting bears. Animal advocates strongly oppose hunters targeting the big animals, though lawmakers say this is also an issue of personal safety.
This has been an ongoing debate with Sunday hunting. Connecticut residents deserve a day where they can recreationally use our trails, our open space, and not have to have the fear of accidentally getting shot.
Lawmakers for the proposal say allowing hunters to kill bears could cut down on the number of bear attacks. A new bill is making its way through the legislature in Connecticut to expand hunting hours across the state. If that's passed, hunting on Sunday would be allowed across the board. Right now, Connecticut only allows hunting with bows and arrows on private land on Sundays. Lawmakers say the current rules are antiquated religious blue laws. Over the years, legislators have introduced more than a dozen bills to allow for Sunday hunting, but none has been successful. More on what could happen ahead on Eyewitness News starting at 4.